peeps, we are setting out on the Camino Ingles trip. There's 10 of us. We've literally just done our passports, got our stamp in our brand new Camino credentials, and we're heading up to Neda, Neda, which is where we'll be finishing today. So I have a Neda. And everyone else is just starting out. All feeling a little bit nervous, but yeah, sun's out. What more can you ask for? At least it's not raining. Right, catch you in a bit. So we are about 4.5 miles in. Some of the guys have stopped off at Lidl's. It's really good. There's a Burger King there, there's a McDonald's there, so it's a really nice place to get a break and perhaps buy some lunch for a bit later in the day. We're still walking by the sea, and we're literally just on the outskirts now of the town, or is it a city? I think it's more of a big town. So yeah, seeing lots of soldiers doing their running, which is quite a nice thing to see. Right, there's just a few of us at the front, so we've got Sue and Annette there, and also Emma and Hayley is at the front. Everybody else has gone into Lidl's. So I'll check in with you again probably mile 8, something like that, or when we get to Neda. Right, see you in a bit, bye. Okay, so we are about 5.5 miles in. We've just had our first cafe stop. People are in there at this time of the morning drinking like whiskey shots and stuff like that. I didn't do that though, so not to say I won't have one, because you've got to try one when you're in Spain. They do these really nice little coffee liqueur things, which warms the soul. Anyway, I've got a group in front of me, a group behind me, and I'm sort of in the middle, which is a nice place to be, walking along the railway line. Right, I'll catch you in a little while. So, I don't know, I think we're about 7 miles in. Just stopped at our first church, and that was actually quite emotional as we went in. There's a little guy there, and he's got a stamp for your passport. And then they've got in the acoustics, and they were playing Whitney Houston. Didn't they almost have it all? You know that song. And I was sat there thinking, God, this is great. I love this. Can't beat it. Right, let's crack on. I think we've got pigs coming up now. We've got donkeys. Oh, a baby donkey. So cute. So we've just reached the section of the old mill. So I think this is like what they call a water mill. It's all derelict now. It's a lovely night.
Round bit.
Oh yeah.
It shows up right.
It is lovely though. Oh yeah, you got a milestone there. Yeah, okay. Ah. Gracias. Gracias, mía.
Camino.
Gracias, gracias. Camino Ingles. It's one of my favourite subways. So we've just got into, or just approaching the small town of Neda, and we've gone past the 100-kilometre mile mark. So only 100 kilometres to go to Santiago. Time now is about 1:30 in the afternoon, and I think we're going to stop here for some lunch because we're only about 3 miles now from the end. It's getting hot, so we're going to have a look for a cafe and just have a stop and a bite to eat. So we've got Annette and Julie up there. Everyone else is behind. Not Annette and Julie, Annette and Sue, sorry. Julie's not even here. Anyway, let's crack on. So apparently that is the biggest magnolia tree in Europe. I can imagine it's pretty spectacular when it's all in bloom. And then it happened. Annette went and dropped her phone in the sea. Oh my God.
If he dies in a bit.
Well done.
I can't believe you've done that.
Well done, you. Turn around.
That's a bit different.
Well done, you.
Who's got an
How many women does it take to clean someone's legs? Alright, so after the excitement of Annette losing her phone, wading through mud and being an absolute nightmare, she found her phone and it was still working even though it had been submerged in the river for God knows how long. We went to a cafe, but they didn't have much left. They had 4 bocadillas, but there was 8 of us. So what they ended up doing is she says, oh, I'll do like crisps free of charge, and she did 4 bocadillas, chopped them in half, which were massive anyway. So there was 8 of us that all had bocadillas. Cool. So yeah, nice break, and now we're heading to the hotel, which is about 2 miles from here. So we'll see how it goes. Right. So this is my room. Everyone's had really sort of lovely rooms. This is bathroom. Look at the views out there. How cool is that? And I've got the bath there. Then I've got like a sitting area. Key storage, this dance. Look at the size of this. He was saying the blinds, don't pull the blinds down, there's a remote control. If I press a button and the blinds just go. Abuela cake. Well, we've all got abuela cake. Everyone's taking photos of their abuela cake.